Hey foodies, and welcome to Cooking with Kiana. So today I am back with another episode off of my wing series. We are going to be making lemon pepper wings today. These wings are crispy, juicy, they have a slight tang to them from the lemon, and they pack a ton of flavor. So let's get started. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using 12 chicken wings, baking powder or flour. If you guys want to bake this, you can skip these ingredients. Texas Pete hot sauce, 1 lemon, 1 stick of butter, lemon pepper seasoning, all-purpose seasoning, creole seasoning, roasted rosemary and sea salt spice blend, garlic powder, complete seasoning, and black pepper. All right, so let's start cooking. So of course you want to make sure you wash and pat dry your chicken wings first. After you're done doing that, I'm going to go in and add a half a teaspoon of creole seasoning. Then I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of the rosemary and sea salt spice blend. Then I'm going to add some garlic powder and some all-purpose seasoning, and I'm going to add about a teaspoon of each. Okay, so now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. I like to use hot sauce because it really helps that flour stick to the chicken, and it adds more flavor and it gives it a little spicy kick. Okay, so now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of complete seasoning. Then you just want to mix that around until all those seasonings are well incorporated. So once you're done with that, you want to go ahead and set that chicken aside, and we are going to season up this flour. Now, if you don't season your flour, I definitely recommend trying this. It will definitely bring your fried chicken to a whole nother level. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning, a teaspoon of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper seasoning. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of complete seasoning, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. The baking powder is going to make this fried chicken even crispier. Okay, so once we're done with that batter, you want to go ahead and mix that up. Once that is mixed, it is time to coat these. Once your wings are well coated, you want to go ahead and shake off the excess flour and then set that aside. An easier way to do this would be by putting your flour and your wings in a Ziploc bag and just shaking that up. Okay, so I'm gonna do the rest of these off camera just to save some time. So this is what they look like after they've been battered. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put my stove on medium to high heat, add that oil, let that heat up, and we're gonna add in those wings. You want to make sure you do not overcrowd your pan. When you do that, the temperature of the oil actually drops. And you want to let these fry for about 6 to 7 minutes on each side, but also keep in mind that frying times do vary, and you want to make sure these are fully cooked in the inside. All right, so once one side is done, you want to flip that over, and then we are going to fry the other side. Now, if you guys want to go the healthier route, you guys can skip this step and you can bake these, or you can use the air fryer, or you could even grill them, and they'll taste just as good. The option is totally up to you. So once I'm done flipping the wings over and I have let them cook for about 7 minutes or more, this is what your wings should look like. They should be a nice golden brown color. And as you can see, since we added that baking powder, they are very light and crispy. And that's what you're going for with these wings. So once the wings are done, you want to add them to your dish. Do not do like me. Make sure you have paper towel under it, just so it could get rid of some of that excess oil. So now that I'm finally done, I'm going to go ahead and add the wings to my dish, and then we're going to get started on this lemon pepper butter sauce. So I'm going to add 1 stick of butter to my skillet, and I'm going to melt that on low heat. Then I'm going to add 1 squeezed lemon, and I'm also going to zest half of that lemon as well. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of lemon pepper seasoning, and this is going to give it a perfect subtle lemon flavor. That flavor is not going to be too bold where it's overpowering. Next, I'm going to add black pepper and the garlic, rosemary, sea salt spice blend, and I added about a teaspoon of each. All right, so now you just want to make sure you give everything a good mix. Once that is well combined, we are going to add in those wings and make sure they are well coated in that sauce. Now, if you guys have a brush, you can definitely brush that butter sauce onto your wings. I don't have that, so I'm just using what I have. So once we're done with that, they are ready to serve. So I'm just going to plate this for you guys. Real simple, just gonna stack these up. It's optional if you want to. You can add some parsley on top just to give it a little bit of color. You guys definitely should give this recipe a try. It's super easy to make. Not to mention, it is great for appetizers. And that lemon pepper sauce is amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss new recipes every week. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.